Hi Virgos, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome. Today I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming your way, what is it that's going on around you with your energy. So let's call in our guides. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. What is it that you need us to know? What is it you want us to hear today? I am listening for you now. I have the universe. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. Yeah, for those of you that believe that everything happens in time and the universe is in control. So I like the feeling of that special person because it is going to be a special person. It's going to be perfect for you. That is what you want to remember. I have boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. I'm not going to let the wrong one in. I'm only going to let the right one into my life. So there's certain things that I will allow and there's other things that I won't allow. So what are your boundaries? You should all know that. What's acceptable, what's not acceptable. I have tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Is someone testing you? Okay, a little bit of a, pass the test energy. So I want to see if that's what they're doing. So we'll ask Spirit that. And let's see, I have a commitment. A commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. So somebody could be looking at you in their eyes as, is this somebody I could see myself with for the rest of my life? Is this someone that I really want to have a future with? Maybe the test is, do we get along? Do we have enough in common? How do you behave in public? How do you behave with my family? Everybody's got kind of these things that they want to see in a person. So you could be tested a little bit. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? I have a Sun. The universe is bringing you this new beginning. I love this. I have a Hermit. I have a Six of Cups. And I have a Knight of Pentacles. It came into me as you won't be alone any longer. And part of me feels like this person is just waiting to see. It's almost like, yeah, you're checking all the boxes. And they're just waiting to make sure that, yeah, for sure, I'm convinced that you're somebody I could see myself with. So they could be thinking a lot longer. You won't be alone. They could be thinking about a future. They've been alone. This is what I've always wanted. Putting time and energy into this. Definitely a new beginning. Definitely somebody that I'm getting to know you. I want to know everything about you, Spirit just said. So I'm going to say that they're just trying to decide, are you somebody they can really live with for a long period of time? I have a Two of Cups. Yes. I have a Three of Cups. Yeah, you're not going to be alone much longer. We've been, waiting patiently, putting some other things on hold in our life, Spirit saying, like waiting for the right one to come along. I do want a strong individual. I want a stable individual. That Emperor's coming into me as somebody who is bringing some wisdom to this relationship as well. That they could be somebody that's very, very smart, or you see them as very smart, intellectual, something like that. But you do see them as, I guess, pretty knowledgeable in a lot of different areas and having built themselves up in some way. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Guardian. A lost loved one watches over you. You could have somebody that is definitely helping you bring this person into your life. So keep that in mind. Our angels are always with us. So there could be one special person out there that's really trying to help you. I have intimacy, chemistry, definitely is here. It's a intimate connection. And I feel, I'm going to say the chemistry is important to both of you, that if you weren't feeling chemistry, you probably wouldn't be interested at all. You don't want somebody to grow on you. You actually want somebody who, I guess there's a little bit of a wow factor going on. Sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. Okay, so for some of you, it could be that we're the same sex, and that's okay too. But intimacy and chemistry are important. I have moving, trusting your intuition. I feel myself moving in this direction for sure. I definitely feel that there's some change ahead. This person could be ready to make up their mind, taking it to the next level, and moving in with you, or you guys deciding to cohabitate would be probably the biggest next move going on, whether we buy a house or it's saying like you're going to get to a point where they're at your house all the time anyway. So they might as well just move in because they're there all the time. So you get to a point where you're paying for 2 spaces and it just doesn't make sense. And, you know, you just want to be together. Definitely listen to your intuition. Okay. It's a feeling of, you know, it in your gut, and your intuition says it all. Okay, it tells you that this is the person, or this is the person that I want to be with. This is the person that I can definitely see myself with. So trust that intuition. It's here to guide us. I have success. Your current venture will excel if you stick with it. So I feel like we are working on something together. I'm not sure what we're working on. We could be business partners in some way. We could be putting our heads together to create something new that we can both benefit from. Like, you know, one part of it, I'll do the other part of it. So there's a part of me that it's a combination of not only do we care and love each other, but we could be a couple that works together in some way, even on a part-time level, to create some additional stream of income. We just put our heads together and we just work really well together. So that could be going on. I have a true love. Put your whole heart into what you desire. Is this your true love? Is this your one and only? I'm going to say one and only. There's something about that going on. This person only wants one person. They do not like to date multiple people at the same time. They like to focus on one person, see where it goes, and see, and, you know, give that a fair chance. So they like to be exclusive right from the beginning, is how it feels. I have wishes, prayers, and answers, and your wish is granted. So wishes are granted. That feels nice, doesn't it? Because we all kind of put those wishes out there, and we always wonder, do they come true? I'm going to say in this case, they come true. That Emperor is somebody pretty strong. That Emperor is somebody that I guess you're attracted to in a lot of different ways. Mind, body, soul. Okay. I have genuine, taking off your mask, being your authentic self. They take off their mask. You take off your mask, that you see the real person that's right in front of me, you know. So I don't feel like I have anything to hide, is how it just came into me. I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not. In fact, I'm doing the opposite. I want you to see me exactly how I'm going to be in a day-to-day life. This is what I look like on any given day. This is what I look like when I wake up in the morning. This is what you get when I go to bed. Take all my makeup off. So I feel like I want you to see the real me. I have a trophy. Yeah, I don't want to be a trophy wife, right? I wouldn't say that. There's a part of me that says I've already achieved something. That success, it could be that both of us are already successful, Both of us have had some big achievements in our lives. There could be some fame even for somebody, but it's a feeling of that's not that important to me. It's, yeah, I hit those goals, and yes, I have that, but I want somebody to share my life with. My wish is to share my life with my partner. My wish is to find true love. So you know what your priorities are. I love compasses, heading true north, seeking the truth, knowing the direction I'm headed, listening to my inner compass, knowing where I'm going. I have the element of spirit, allowing and trusting divine timing. My soul has sparked. I love that. This feeling of I get energy from spirit, I get energy from the universe. Beautiful. I'm dancing, and a diamond, taking it to the next level, a promise of love. I would say that that's a big one. I would say that you've got somebody who is thinking, going back to passing the test, is this somebody I could see myself with? I'm going to say promises, and not broken promises where they say one thing and then years later, it never really happened. So if they say, I'm going to marry you someday, they're going to mean it. If that's something that you guys want. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? I have a 9 of Wands. I have a Death card. I have a Page of Pentacles, and I have a 6 of Pentacles. It came into me as my biggest fear as that this is going to end. And it's I'm in love with you and I don't want it to ever go away. And then someone turns around and says, it's up to us. It's up to us to put in the time and the energy. And as long as we're good to each other and as long as we're there for each other, it doesn't have to end. Okay. So there's a part of me that says, I have to just get over the fear of somebody or something taking this away from us and enter into we can build upon this and we can do it. And it's going to be up to us and nobody else is going to do it for us. If we want it bad enough, then we will keep it. We've got to keep the flame alive. I have a High Priestess, 8 of Pentacles, and I have a Judgment card. There's a lot of strength in this reading in the respect that your intuition, there's wisdom, there is decisions to be made, there's promises to be kept, there's wishes that are being granted. So there's a lot going on in this reading that it's kind of a trusting energy in a lot of ways. And sometimes that's what it comes down to, that you've been put in my life for a reason. And I'm going to accept that for today, that I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to just look at it as you have definitely been put in my life at this stage in my life because you're supposed to be in my life. It's as simple as that. Spirit, when is this love coming? Sooner than expected. Love that. Within 3 months. I feel like I want to say, keep an eye on the time, like time is of the essence. I have June and I have very soon. Yeah, there's a sense of time, the sand in the hourglass going by. So there's a sense of like any moment at any time. So yeah, happening now. So I would say this love is closer than you think. When I just said that, it was almost like this person could be closer to you physically than you might even know. So there's a sense of they could be in your vicinity. They could be around you now and you're not even aware of it. So There was a little bit of that happened to me a moment ago. Spirit, can I have some loving messages? What is it that you need my Virgos to know at this time? I've been watching you. Okay, somebody may have their eye on you. Somebody may have a little bit of a secret admirer out there. When they said they're closer than you think. I don't know, somebody in your office have a crush on you that you're not aware of? What's going on? I have karma. What have we done? A little bit of set those boundaries. Maybe we want to make sure we're making some right decisions in the beginning. Spirit, please share with me. I have faded. I'm sure this was all meant to be, which is what we just said a moment ago. And the number 6, June. So we had the June time card as well. I'm going to put this out into the universe. There's a part of me that feels like not only time-wise is it closer than you think, but in your vicinity, it's closer than you think. It's the person next door. It's the person in your office. It's the person across the street. You know, like there's a sense of it's closer than you even can imagine. So we're going to put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to guide you. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Visit my other 2 channels. I'll put those links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading. We'll see you again real soon.